Well, it's a smell you can't miss and a sight you might see if you're down at Tempe Town Lake. For months, dead fish have covered the waterway from this year's die-off, but this is one of the worst we've seen. ABC 15's John Patrick went out there to see how the city is cleaning up.
At least 50 fish just out from our dock floating, just dead.
Paddle boats and ducks, not the only things floating along in Tempe Town Lake this winter. The dead fish has had people covering their noses.
They're just stocking up on our side of the lake. It stinks a lot.
Fish die off every winter, but this time a golden algae bloom took over the lake, adding to the smell and killing off the fish at an alarming rate.
Which is the first we've seen of it in several years, and it caused significantly more fish die-off than we've seen in several years.
At the peak of the die-off, crews were out on the lake 2 to 3 times a day, scooping up the dead fish as they'd float to the top in hopes to avoid adding to the stink.
We were cleaning up to around 100 fish per day. We're down to about 10 now, so we do think that we're on the tail end of it.
The tilapia and shad were the hardest hit from the cooler winter waters where the golden algae thrives.
It's not harmful to people, it's not harmful to animals. It emits a chemical that is only toxic to fish, so it doesn't interfere with anything. It's not a danger to anybody or to any of the ducks or any of the other wildlife that are in the lake.
But as the weather warms up, the algae dies off and visitors can eventually breathe easier.
It's the warm weather that really helps to correct the ecosystem and that kills the algae so that everything kind of goes back to normal.
John Patrick, ABC 15, Arizona.